Hello, welcome back to my channel. So in this video, I'm gonna share with you about how to change the behavior of a child. It might happen that your child might not listen to you, or that your child may show some behavior which is very unpleasant behavior, and you simply don't know how to control the behavior of your child. Is it by scolding them, or sometimes you may punish them, or sometimes you may beat them, or any sort of punishment that you give? The behavior does not change at all. So what exactly has to be done in this scenario, and how you can see that that particular behavior is not recurring again? If you punish the child, do you mean that the child has the tendency of doing that once again is completely lost, or that he's just stopping that particular irritating behavior just because of fear towards you? And if it is just because of fear towards you that the child is stopping that undesirable behavior, then I can say that the punishment doesn't work at all. There's no use of such type of punishment at all. Watch the video till the end. Shoot out to me any questions if you have got, if any. Thanks so much in advance. Speak something about the behavior. Okay, so behavior, actually there is good behavior and it is bad behavior also. Obviously, the good behavior is that we need to increase, or we wanted to encourage the good behavior in children, and bad behavior is something we don't want to encourage, and we wanted to get rid of the bad behavior. So I can tell that we need to increase the good behavior, and here the bad behavior, we wanted to decrease the bad behavior. So the process, or the method, or the term that I use here, the term that we use here to increase a good behavior is called as reinforcement. Reinforcement, where there's two types in the reinforcement. One is positive reinforcement, other one is negative reinforcement, and I'm going to discuss in detail about what is a positive reinforcement and what is negative reinforcement. The same way, decreasing bad behavior, I can call this term as punishment, where we try to decrease a bad behavior in a kid, we call it as a punishment. And here there are two types. One is a positive punishment, other one is a negative punishment, and I'm going to discuss in detail about positive reinforcement, negative reinforcement, positive punishment, as well as negative punishment. Okay.
Something positive reinforcement, something that is added to increase the likelihood of a behavior, we call it as the positive reinforcement. Positive punishment is something that is added to decrease the likelihood of a behavior, we call it as a positive punishment. Negative reinforcement is something that is removed to increase the likelihood of a behavior, is called as negative reinforcement. And something that is removed to decrease the likelihood of a behavior is called as a negative punishment.
So when I said that it is a positive reinforcement, positive means it is adding something, and negative is like taking away something. Positive reinforcement is adding some undesirable, or adding some reverse. Reinforcement, it is like you are increasing the behavior, adding something so that the behavior is increased. That is called as positive reinforcement. If you clean the room, I'm going to give you ₹100. Or if the child cleans the room, I'm going to take the child to an outing. This is called as positive reinforcement. Negative reinforcement is taking away something so that the behavior is increased. For example, you are taking away something. That is, when I get up from the bed, I used to do it because I can't bear with that irritable sound of the alarm. If I did not get up, that sound of the alarm will irritate me a lot. So that is called as negative reinforcement. So I'm removing that undesirable stimulus, so that my behavior is increased. The behavior here is like getting up early. That's the behavior.
The effective way to teach a child a new behavior is with positive reinforcement. In positive reinforcement, a desirable stimulus is added to increase a behavior. Some people might say, why should I reward my child for doing what is expected of him? Do you all know that we are constantly and consistently rewarded in our lives? Being praised for a small achievement is a reward. A small word of encouragement, appreciation, or even a smile is a reward. You, as teachers or as parents, sometimes might fail here. While you think of punishing the bad behavior of your child or your student, please do not forget to reward their good behavior as well.
Reinforcement and punishment is a bit confusing, so that it might find it difficult to really differentiate between what actually is negative reinforcement and punishment. Hope you have liked my video, and this is actually a wide subject. I delved too much into that matter, and I just covered only the important aspects, important points I have just covered in this video. So might be in my future videos I may update more of this sort. So glad that we are all connected. So I'd like you to subscribe to my channel, send to me your feedback if you have got any. Thanks so much. Have a great day.